Guys Burgers and Fries, or just Five Guys, is a hamburger chain that started in 1986. Thank you for your suggestions.
The age-old dilemma of which burger joint to go to. Well, Five Guys is unlimited peanuts, freshly cut fries made from select potatoes, fried in peanut oil. Juicy, succulent, freshly prepared patties, piled high with as many toppings as you want. Oh, yeah, look at that burger, that juiciness. So, what are you waiting for? Get over to Five Guys.
Burgers and fries.
Jerry Morrell opened the first Five Guys burger joint at the corner of South Glebe Road and Columbia Pike in a strip mall called the Westmont Shopping Center. Morrell once recounted that it was the only place that would lease us space. Seriously, we were brand new without any restaurant experience, selling burgers and fries. It was 1986 and Morrell was struggling. Living in Alexandria at the time, he had tried and failed at several different business ventures, but there was one thing he knew how to do: grill a hamburger. So he made the bold decision of using his children's college funds, with their permission of course, to open a burger and fry stand. The banks wouldn't lend Morrell the money, so he took the $35,000 meant for the kids' education and rented the spot. With a total investment of about $70,000, opened a restaurant that he called Five Guys, after his 4 sons and himself, with every intention of changing the name afterwards. But Morrell never did. When the doors opened that first morning in 1986, Five Guys had no customers. We opened at 11 a.m. and no one came in until 11:30, and that was stressful half hour, Morrell says. However, once the first person came in, then everyone seemed to follow. By the end of that first day, there was a line out the door, though that may have had more to do with how small the restaurant was. The restaurant wasn't an immediate success. Morrell found that employees stole from the cash register and his sons were always fighting over decision-making issues. Morrell and his other 4 guys, Jim, Matt, Chad, Ben, which now also includes a 5th son, Tyler, and his wife Janie, continued to grill up burgers on the Pike until 1998, when the original shop closed. The interior of Five Guys locations are kept simple too, featuring white tiling checkered with 5 vertical rows of red tiles, each row representing one of the 5 sons of the chain's founder. The employees' uniforms are either plain red or white and red. Unlike many of the other fast food chains, there are only a few tables and chairs in Five Guys, with potato sacks stacked in customer areas, giving a more wholesome, homely look to the restaurant. Five Guys restaurants also include open kitchens, enabling the customer to see their burgers being grilled to order, and free roast shell peanuts for customers to eat while awaiting their orders. Finally, rock music from the 60s and 70s are piped into the stores, creating a nostalgic but relaxing atmosphere. Five Guys doesn't rely on flashy national ads to get people into their stores. The company's advertising philosophy is to let the food talk for the company. With Jerry and Janie's guidance, the boys served hand-formed burgers cooked on a grill along with freshly cut fries cooked in 100% peanut oil. Between 1986 and 2001, 4 more locations were added to the DC metro area. The new restaurants included sit-down seating to accommodate Five Guys' growing clientele. The decision to begin franchising Five Guys came in 2002, when the company already had expanded to 5 restaurants in Northern Virginia. Despite once insisting that he'd never franchise the restaurant, Morrell's sons convinced him otherwise. Due to the popularity of the restaurant, the first Five Guys franchise opened in 2003, and the chain expanded from there, particularly along the East Coast. In late 2002, early 2003, the family decided to offer Five Guys franchise locations in Virginia and Maryland. They sold out of the franchise territory in 18 months, and they made the decision to offer franchise options to the rest of the U.S. By 2006, there were nearly 90 Five Guys locations, mostly still in the D.C. area. 2 years later, that number nearly tripled, spreading up the East Coast. As the decade turned, Five Guys was deemed America's fastest growing restaurant chain. Now there are also hundreds of Five Guys outside the U.S. By 2012, the private burger chain had 1,039 stores open in the U.S. and Canada, and another 1,500 committed to build. All the locations are known for using only fresh, never frozen beef and frying it in 100% peanut oil. Along with their emphasis on freshness and quality, Five Guys is also known for offering a great deal of customization. There are over 250,000 possible topping configurations for customers to choose from. All of the locations are stock plain peanuts, reportedly. Customers enjoy over 260,000 peanuts per week at Five Guys locations. The company also franchised outside the U.S. borders, opening a store in the UK in July of 2013. The chain now has 27 Five Guys locations open across the UK, with locations in the Middle East, Canada, and continues to expand in Europe. In 2014, milkshakes were added to the official menu. In March of 2017, a location opened at Disneyland Paris Disney Village, and in late 2017, Five Guys opened its first restaurant in Germany. In 2018, Five Guys reached a milestone of over 1,500 locations worldwide. On September 24, 2020, the first Five Guys location with a drive-thru window opened in Surfside Beach, South Carolina. Nearly 40 years later, Five Guys now operates 1,700 locations worldwide and is still expanding. California leads the pack with 123 locations within its borders, while Florida and New York round out the top three. So what do you remember about this place? Leave a comment or a suggestion for a future video below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.
Bringing back memories from the good old days. That's super cool, man.